Hey yo, what's crackalackin' everybody? Your boy Bongo's back, and today I have a very special video for you guys. It is December, it is getting cold out. Unfortunately, you can't be going outside no more. You can't be doing things and activities in the sunshine unless you live in a state or someplace very warm, where unfortunately I didn't used to. So, for all my homies who live in cold places, I'm gonna be showing you guys a nice little trick of how to make the perfect steak every single time in the comfort of your own kitchen. Guys, it is cuffing season. You guys want to, cook a little dinner for your boo. You might want to be doing something a little nice. Your boy Bongo's got you, alright? I'm gonna show you guys how to make the perfect steak dinner every single time right here. Honestly, we got, somebody who's familiar with steak dinners.
You guys already know what's going on. The baker's assistant.
You see the vibes? We got the steak expert himself, Charlie. You've been to steak dinners. How much is a steak dinner?
A steak dinner, if you're going, it depends if you're going to a nice restaurant.
You're going to a nice restaurant.
You're gonna pay 40 bucks for the steak, plus a little addition, 50 tax, about 60 bucks.
About 60 bucks a plate, for one plate. All right, I'm gonna show you how to make the perfect steak dinner. I have enough ingredients here to make dinner for two.
Okay.
All of this costed me, take a wild guess.
Everything there?
Everything right here.
$40?
$36.
Not bad.
Not bad. So if you guys are excited, go ahead and smash that like button. Before we get today's video started, I have to give a huge thank you to the sponsors of this video, Raid Shadow Legends. Raid is one of the top 3 ranked RPGs on the Google Play Store, and it's just been nominated as a finalist for Google Play's Best of 2019 User's Choice Award. Boom! There are over 400 champions you can collect and personally customize.
The game is growing super fast, and check out this cool roadmap that they've published. New faction, a tag team arena feature, and even a new clan boss. You'll be able to fight with your clanmates.
This game is completely free to play. You know the vibes. There are some extra cool in-game features such as multi-battle auto mode. There are weekly tournaments and events.
Go to the video description, click on the special links, and you will get 50,000 silver and a free epic champion as a part of the new player program.
Bro, this guy's been playing non-stop.
I love the graphics factor. You see the vibe? Look at this guy running, boy.
Okay.
So make sure you guys check it out. There is a link in my description. Again, huge thank you to Raid Shadow Legends. But once you are playing that game and you're ready to cook a dinner, holla at your boy. Guys need to do to get your perfect steak dinner started is obviously collect your ingredients. So what we have here, we're obviously gonna start with the potato vibes, all right?
Okay.
Because with steak, I like steak freeze.
Is that? I like twice baked.
Twice baked?
Are we doing steak freeze today?
Holy smokes. We're doing steak freeze.
Okay, I don't mind
those. If you want twice baked, maybe
we have to do another
video.
Okay, yeah.
But today we're gonna keep it simple because not a lot of people, we want to keep it simple.
I have no idea where to start.
But here's the thing: peel or no peel? What do you like?
I'm down for the peel.
You're down for
add a little crispiness.
I was hoping you would say that. And guys, honestly, at this point, if you don't know what your date wants to eat, if she doesn't like the peel or she does like the peel, then that's a little, you gotta break that ice first. You gotta have already taken her out on a date before you cook her your first meal.
If you don't know the peel or no peel, you're old.
You're old. That's like one of the first things you gotta figure out. So what I did there is cut off a little bit from the bottom so this bad boy can stand up. Okay. What I want to do, guys, is take a little bit off the edge right here, just a little bit, because ultimately what I want, guys, is that I want a perfect potato, right? So I'm gonna take a little bit off this edge here, boom, just like that. What I want to do now is maybe square up these edges, just like so, boom. Take that off, square up this edge like so. At least we have a nice, we have a nice little frame. What we want to do now is start cutting nice and thin through the middle. Boom, we have a nice thin slice. What we want to do is cut this guy in half to give us another thin slice. So as you guys can see, we can kind of start to see
it's coming together.
The evenness of all the guys. Once we have our potato slice, guys, what we want to do, you see how this one's a little bit oval? You can take that off. What we want to do now is cut the perfect shoestring fries.
Shoestring fries?
You see the vibes. So we want to make sure that they're all the same length and the same thickness. So as you guys can see, we can break these guys up now, and you see the vibes. We have perfect fries. What we want to do, guys, is put them in a bowl. We're gonna chop the rest of these guys and then we want to give them a nice rinse. Once we have sliced up the french fries into perfect size fries, what we now want to do is wash the fries. And guys, this is very important because we want to take away as much starch from the potatoes as possible. When we fry these things, we want to make sure that all the starch is pretty much taken away from them so that we can get an even fry throughout the entire thing. Now you see how the water is all chalky there? You want to take that all out, give it a couple rinses, make sure that they are getting rinsed through thoroughly. Leave them in the water while we get everything else prepared. But also guys, you want to hit it with just a little bit of salt so that they can sit in that salt water just for a little bit, and that'll help with getting rid of the starch. So boom, there we go. We got the fries ready. We have them on the side, ready to roll. Next step in making the perfect steak dinner. Now obviously, Charles, you can't have a bland steak.
You cannot have a bland steak.
You cannot have a bland steak. But the beauty of a steak, it's just a chunk of meat.
Yeah.
So you gotta make the chunk of meat work with you, but you also gotta work with the chunk of meat. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put a nice butter topping on top of the steak. All right, but we're gonna make the butter topping from scratch. What we have here is a collection of some fresh herbs. We have some garlic, some onions. Guys, this is a sweet onion. Don't get a Spanish onion or a red onion because you won't get the same vibe. You want a sweet onion. All right, they come a little bit lighter, like so. So first step is obviously with our garlic, guys. I have about a quarter brick of butter right here that I have already kind of like let out so that it can be a little bit soft. We don't want cold butter. We want it to be sitting out. So boom, just like that, guys. We want to start off with your garlic, and we want a nice thin sliced garlic piece here. So we're gonna go boom, make sure we are chopping up nice thin slices. And once we got those, turn them around and get those nice minced slices that we like. And we don't want big dutty chunks, we want them as small as possible. So once you go through it one time and you have relatively small slices, then you just want to give it one last chop so that you are getting a nice minced garlic all the way through. So do that for about 2 or 3 cloves of garlic. We're gonna do about 2.5 today, maybe 3. We have some garlic. We're gonna do that for 2 others. Once we have our garlic, we also have some fresh rosemary, guys. So what we wanna do is take the rosemary leaves off the stem itself. But since rosemary comes in very big, long, dutty things like this, we actually just wanna hit them with a quick little chop so that we are reducing the size of the rosemary leaves themselves. And what you guys are seeing here is just like finely chopped rosemary. We might have a little extras, but again, doesn't hurt to hit it another time. Boom, now we have the finely chopped rosemary. We're just gonna put that on the side as well. Now an important tip, guys, is you don't wanna go ham on the rosemary because it is such a strong herb. You wanna keep a little bit of rosemary and not too much, or else it will really overpower the butter. Now what we have here is some fresh parsley, guys, and when you're working with fresh parsley, all right, what we really want is just the leaves. We don't really want the stems, so make sure you are bunching them up like so. Boom, boom, boom. You got your parsley. We can now get rid of the stems. Those are over. Now the best way to do this, all right, shout out to my hoyos, is to bundle it up like this. And once you have it bundled up, then you come in with a very fine chop, and that should give you little parsley slices like so. Boom. All right, now again, guys, very carefully like so. We got thyme as well. Thyme is pretty easy, guys. You can actually just pick this off and start to pile it up here. All right, boom, a little bit more thyme as you see the vibes. Last ingredient in our butter is a little bit of onion. So what we want to do with the onion, the sweet onion, all right, is cut it down the middle like so. Now you see where the stem is? Boom, you want to cut it down. Now we're only gonna be working with half. Now this part here, you can cut it like so. Take off the first layer. Keep the stem intact, all right? Because we actually wanna keep the onion attached as long as possible while we're cutting them, because we really need thin, super thin slices of onion for this. So what we're gonna do is start at the top here. Boom, we're gonna do this, thin slice, keep it attached. You see the vibes? Now we're gonna go another thin slice, keep it attached. We're gonna go down the line a couple more times, guys. Be very careful when you're doing this. Cut it this way, boom, boom. The final cut this way, and you should get thinly sliced onions every time. Easily with a spoon, guys. Grab your garlic.
Whoa!
Generous with the garlic, it's nice. Little bit of the rosemary, little bit of the parsley, little bit of the oregano vibes. Onions, don't go too ham on, but give it a little presence. Make sure that it is in there. A little bit of salt. A little bit of pepper.
What are you making right now, bro?
Right.
Garlic butter?
The garlic butter, bro.
Oh.
Start to mix this stuff all together, and because your butter is a little bit soft, it should mix easily. Now that we have the butter mixture all done, guys, what we want to do is grab a little piece of the parchment paper about this big. Grab the butter, put it on the piece.
Okay.
Make sure you're grabbing all your butter. We don't want any of this to go to waste because you guys could use this for future recipes as well. All right, now you can save this. But what we want to do now is grab the butter, start rolling it up. So boom, boom, you see the vibes. What I'm doing is I put this piece of the parchment paper on this side, and now I'm rolling it. Boom, on this side, close it up on this side. Have a nice roll. I'm gonna put that in the fridge for it to cool down, all right? You see the vibes. I'm using the New York strip steak, all right? Now this is a pretty good one to use at home. I'm using a choice beef, so for those of you who are trying to save your money, this is the medium range, all right? You see by the marbles, it's not the fanciest, but it'll do the job, all right? Okay. Now what we have here is a nice, beautiful piece of steak. What we want to do is, look a bit of Evo.
Evo? EVO?
You see the vibes.
What? Pepper?
Pepper? Right.
Yeah.
Salt first.
Why salt first?
Because you gotta marinate the meat. So be very generous with your salt distribution here, guys. And now with the pepper, rub it in just a little bit. Now that this side is done, make sure we're getting all the excess, all right? Start to rub this in a little bit.
EVO.
Same thing on the other side. Exact same thing on the other side, guys, because we want both sides of the steak to taste the exact same. Make sure I'm not wasting any of my seasoning because ultimately I do want it on my steak. So I'm just gonna bundle it up, press it all in against each other, bring it down. This should be all nice and seasoned on both sides now, all right? You see the vibes. Boom.
Oh.
Into the oil it goes. What I've done is I've already kind of preheated the pan on low, so I'm gonna bring that up to a medium high. Get that nice and hot before we start putting on the steak. Now guys, when you are making a steak, it is all about timing, all right? Use your phone, use a timer, all right? You could be a boss like me, and you could just eye it out, but if you don't know how to do it, you're gonna use a timer. So I have a timer right here, boom, all right? Once the pan is nice and hot, you can feel the heat. So here we go. Always place it away from you. You see the 10 o'clock vibe?
Yes, sir.
Now, I'm gonna place that in just a little bit like so. Boom. 3 minutes and 30 seconds.
3:30.
All right? I'm going for like a medium steak. I don't like rare too much, but if you like rare, a little bit shorter. Maybe go for 3 minutes. Now, what we wanna do is lift this guy up. Be very careful when you are lifting him. Be quick. You see the grill vibe? Now we wanna take it 2 o'clock vibes.
Oh my God.
All right, press it in. Press it in, 2 o'clock vibes, reset the timer. Now that our steak is almost complete, guys, I have preheated my oven, all right? Now I put that guy to 350 and I'll show you guys why in a bit. But as soon as this side of the steak is done cooking, I'm gonna flip it and do the exact same thing on the other side. Guys, at this point, your fries should be perfectly golden brown. So what you guys wanna do is take them out, put them in a mixing bowl for now. Now you can pick it up and there should be a grill mark.
God.
What you wanna do is put it, you see the
X's, are you crazy?
Right, so same thing on this side, guys.
What's wrong with it?
And then flip it. But you see the grill marks.
I'm ace of
You
that.
know, it was made in a pan. But
Yeah.
you got grill marks somehow. You gotta be a boss. So there we go. We're gonna keep an eye out on this guy as well. Do the same thing for this steak here.
Yes, sir.
You see the vibes. Now we can put this here, turn off the heat. Once we have our steak here and it is nice and sitting, we wanna unroll this butter. And you guys can see it has hardened up now. What we wanna do
No, don't do it to him.
is grab a nice slice of the butter. So we can roll this out. We'll grab a nice slice. We're gonna plop it right on top of the steak. Now guys, we have already preheated our oven. I'm gonna put the steak in the oven. Just only until the butter melts and that the toppings are on top of the steak itself, right? So boom, into the oven it goes. You see the little vibes with the butter melted all over with the grill mark vibes. You see the grill mark?
The grill mark vibes are on point.
Now guys, what we could do is let this guy rest for about a minute or so, all right? You don't want to serve it right away. You want the juices to actually soak back into the meat. Now that we have let it rest for a minute or so, guys, we are ready to plate it. Now we already have our fries in place. What we can do is move our way around, plate it nicely, and boom, voila, guys. A beautiful steak frite that you guys can give or make to anybody, or make it for yourself.
Yeah, I'm making that tonight. I'm making that tonight. Or make it for your dog.
Make it for your dog if he likes steak vibes. Or maybe your dog's a vegan.
Maybe your dog is a cat. Make it for that.
But here it is, guys, the perfect steak frite. As you guys can see, we have a beautifully cooked steak with a little bit of that garlic butter on top with the onions, the parsley, the rosemary, the thyme. We got the butter drip flowing all over the beautiful steak, and obviously the home cooked fries, guys.
This might be the best one, but I gotta taste it.
Get into the taste.
Yeah, we gotta hurry up.
Yarls, 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 aka Wolfie, aka Charles,
I didn't eat breakfast for this.
All right, well, I mean, you got a pretty decent looking meal right in front of you. You saw it. It was nice and simple to make.
Yeah.
Didn't take too much effort. You could make this if you watch my video and smash the like button, stuff like that. Whatever. Oh, nice and crispy. You see the vibes.
McDonald's has competition. Bro.
You see the vibes.
McDonald's has competition. A 9.6 because I don't want to give you a 10 yet.
Okay.
For the fries.
All right.
But the steak.
That's why we are here. Can we make the best steak dinner? Let's take a look at that. Oh,
bro,
come on.
With the juices running down.
Come on. All right, let's
free the cut, bro. I'm not even putting effort into it, and it's literally falling off.
First bite.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
I'm gonna cry.
No!
It's so awful.
No.
Really good.
Hey!
Like, bon appetit. You're up, bro.
All right, here we go, guys. You know, little steak vibes. I already know it's good.
Does the chef approve of the chef's own cooking?
I make this for my boo all the time.
Okay. Oh shit. Slide in the DMs. Slide it in the DMs.
So here we go, guys. Perfectly cooked steak. You see, a little bit of pink, a little bit of chroma.
Whoa.
That is a
Just dug in. Bro.
That was perfectly cooked, obviously, because I made it. French fry test. A little bit of ketchup.
I'm gonna go ketchup, no?
For the boys.
For the boys. What do you give your own steak?
107 out of 10.
What?
There it is, guys. How to make your own steak frite a la maison. Super easy, super cheap. If you guys make it right, holla at your boy. Tag me on Twitter, on Instagram, and whatever else you got going on for you. If you guys enjoyed this video, please make sure to leave a huge like and comment down a future recipe that you guys would like to see on this channel. And hey, your idea might just make it. Again, guys, thank you so much for watching today's video. Until next time, take it easy. It's bongizzlez.